My name is Charlotte Brimner. My artist project is Be Charlotte, and I'm a songwriter and performer from Scotland.
How important do you think music venue trust is?
I think it's just absolutely important, and it's something that, like, in this time we need it. I mean, I don't think there's any question for it to not be around. And as an artist that has played gigs for quite a number of years, like since I was under 18 as well, I think it's just so important to know that there is people on your side about it, and if there's any maybe things that you don't feel are right or what's happening. And I was just in the panel there about the Money Matters plan. It's just so interesting to hear people's different points, and I think an event like this as well is good for just people getting together and agreeing on certain things, and obviously disagreeing as well, which is good, but just to know that you're not on your own with your ideas.
What do you hope to get out of a day like today?
I think I'm really up for just learning different people's points of views on how things can be improved. So, for example, obviously it's going to be mostly focused in England, I would imagine, but I'm looking forward to kind of bringing the Scottish aspect to it, and just people's opinions, I guess, on what could be improved, and also hopefully I can help with any of those issues as well.
As an artist, is there anything that you could say to venues, different things that they could do to help artists?
I think that I understand it is very difficult for venues, and obviously we're talking about like grassroots music venues. I know it's a difficult time in terms of making money and making a profit. I get that, but it's also the same for artists as well, and independent artists, it's never going to make a profit really, until a while away. So I think it's just about making sure we're at the same level as some of these other places. So for artists who kind of tour away and you go around Europe or America, wherever places, and you get treated to such a different standard to how you get treated here, and I think that's probably one of the main focuses of today, is kind of clearing up those issues and letting people, for artists to say to venues, look, this is what we think and what could be changed.
Would you give any advice as well, or anything that you'd like to say to live music fans about these small venues as opposed to bigger venues?
I think it's just about, because everyone's likes to discover new music, and obviously by streaming or by any different platform, they like to find new music, but it's just about actually going out to support it and realising how important it is for that artist that when you're playing a smaller venue, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not as good as people who are playing bigger venues. It's just to let people know that it's okay to go to these smaller venues and smaller gigs, and it can still be as exciting to discover the new music.
And are there any particular small music venues that are close to you or close to your heart, or you care about?
I mean, there's quite a lot in Scotland really. Most of Scotland is made up of the small music venues, especially within the smaller cities and the smaller towns. There's a lot. For me personally, in Dundee, I feel like it is a city that has got so much creative potential, and they're just building the V&A museum, and obviously that's really arty. But for Dundee, it just really needs a little bit of a refresh in terms of the music scene, and just actually it is about mostly just getting people out of their houses and into the gigs, into the venues.